Hello, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Marquita here yet again. Let me get adjusted a little bit. So this is going to be a pretty short update, but I just want to share with you guys that I did go ahead and transfer my propagation of my Mandula pothos into its own pot. So I just transferred it. Probably today is Sunday, so I just transferred it probably a couple of days ago, and it seems to be okay. One of the things that I use when I transfer my propagation pieces is this root hormone, and it's called Take Root. It's by Garden Safe. You can get it pretty much anywhere they sell garden stuff. I got this one from Walmart. And it's like a little powder that you dip the root in, and it helps promote growth. So just so you can see, like, it's just powder there, and you just dip. What I typically do is just kind of wet the root, or since mine came out of water anyway, just dampen the root a little bit, and then dip it into the garden root, just let it coat it, and then I go ahead and replant it. And this says grow new plants from cuttings, and again, this is a rooting hormone. It's great to help. I used it with my other two pothos that I propagated and transferred, and they did very well. So I'm hoping to get the same results with this Mandula. Now, one thing to keep in mind with the Mandula pothos is that it doesn't grow quite as quick as, say, the golden pothos, which were the first two that I transferred. So it may take a little bit longer before we see new leaves, but this is what the original cutting looked like. And this is a self-watering cup. I just put a little bit of water in because pothos don't need to stay in a super moist or wet environment. Just water them and then wait until the soil kind of dries out before you rewater it, because you don't want to overwater. So that's why I just put just enough in there to keep it moist, to help it as it's starting to develop and help that root take place, but it won't be too soggy or too wet. The other piece that is growing, or the other clipping, if you weren't familiar with that, that is the peperonia plant. That it takes about it said it takes about 3 to 4 weeks for the roots on that to grow. I see like a little hint of a root growing. It's just like a little stub. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks it will go ahead and blossom enough, and I will share that with you. But there's really nothing to show right now because it's just a little bitty stub of a root coming. So we'll see how that goes. It's my first time propagating the peperonia, so I don't know what to expect or what it's going to look like. I had done the golden pothos, and even though this is a different variant of pothos, it's still pretty much the same process. So I knew kind of what to expect and what to look for when it came to propagation with the pothos. I'm not sure what I'll try next. Maybe the croton plant, because it is getting pretty full, and this cup is in a pot this size and really probably could be moved to the next size up. So I may try and propagate a couple of those. Um, I may try my Brazil philandrian. I'm just really trying to find a spot to clip it because I like the length. And I'm like, if anywhere that I clip it at this point that I can see that would be a good spot to clip it, would basically cut part of the length of the vine, and it's not gonna grow, like the vine part is not gonna grow any longer if I clip it. So that's why I'm just trying to figure out, like, where do I want to cut the philandrian. So once I find a good piece to clip and propagate, then that will probably be my next one, along with in terms of propagation. When it comes to the arrow garden, I still have that lettuce in there because one of my friends came down to visit me this weekend. So it's a long weekend for me. We have Monday off for President's Day. So she came down Friday, and I just dropped her off at the train station a few minutes ago. So I have just come back. We went out to brunch, and that is why this is a short and sweet. And I probably look a little bit tired because we got up, went to brunch, and I had mimosas. So I am in need of a nap. I am full and a little bit tipsy off mimosas. So I'm probably going to take a quick nap, and then I'm going to head out because I do have a couple of things, a couple of errands to run, and I may swing by Lowe's and see if what they have in their plant section. So I may post a short or something if I see anything of interest to share with you guys. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have tried propagation and what types of plants you have propagated, how it's come out, and if you have any questions about my propagations that I've done so far, just put them down in the comments below. Thank you so much. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.